Hi friends, this is Deepika. Welcome to Sewing is Fun. So in my previous video, I shared the cutting of my midi dress. Now in the second part, I'm showing you how to stitch it. So here I'm joining the half circles to make it a full circle skirt on my main fabric. Now let's stitch the top's back part first. So put both the lining and the main fabric right on right and then start sewing towards the neckline. Now after giving the stitch, just give a small slits without touching the thread line. You can also add interfacings in the neckline in your lining part if you want more sharper neckline. Now turn it to the right side and give one more top stitch. Now after giving the top stitch, it's looking like this. Now let's make the top's front part. So join lining and the main fabric from the sides by giving a stitch. Now let's join the lining and the main fabric of our princess cut side pieces too. Now after joining the lining onto our main fabric, just put both the pieces in this way right on right and start sewing from the shoulders till the end. Now after joining the front part, let's join the shoulders and the neckline. So give one more top stitch here. Now after joining the neckline, just fold this front part and we'll make the neckline. So I'm taking this linen fabric. It's a cotton one, so it's easy to make the neckline. Now trace the neckline onto this folded lining fabric. Now leave around 1.5 inch and mark another parallel line towards the neckline in this way. Now let's cut this out. Now after cutting, just place this strip onto the main fabric's neckline and give a stitch to attach it. Now give small slits without touching the thread line and then open this area and give one more top stitch towards the stitching margin and then fold it 2 times like this and give one more stitch to give it a finished look. Now here one more thing you need to remember, here in the corners of this square you just need to cut this much fabric and then you can easily fold this strip and give a nice hem to make the neckline. So here front neckline is ready. It's looking like this after giving the stitch. Now this is the back part. Sew it from the armhole till the sides and in the bottom also to join it with the lining fabric. Now put both the pieces right on right and you need to sew the shoulder. Now before attaching the shoulder line, we need to cut the front armhole. So mark and cut it. Now after joining the shoulders, let's join the sides. Before joining the sides, you need to add this bias binding strip to your armhole. Now after joining the bias binding strip, just join the sides. Now after joining the sides, we need to add the cape here. So first measure the circumference of your neckline. So measure it half off Like first measure this back part and then turn your fabric and measure the front sides neckline. So it's coming 18 inches approx. Now you need to add both the circumferences. 18 plus 12, it's 30 inches. Now you need to divide it by pi value, that is 6.28. So it's 4.8 inches. So fold the fabric 2 times and from this folded side, from this corner, measure 4.8 in a circular way from this corner. So this is the circumference we are making for our neckline. If you want a detailed tutorial, I also shared the video for that, but it's specifically for members only. So if you want to know how I made this designer cape, you can check that video on my channel. Now from this line, measure the total length you want for your cape. Like I want 10.5 inches approx. So I'm marking it in a circular way. Now join these points to make a circle. So it's nearly about half circle, and now we need to cut this out. Here I am showing you the simple cape pattern, but in my dress I made a designer one. Now let's open this and separate the pieces. Now do the picot in the bottom of this cape. After doing the rolled hem, from the front side you need to add this cape. So put it in the middle of this front line, and from here you need to stitch it. So this is the wrong side of my top and wrong side of my cape. So let's put this and leaving around ½ inch, just join it in this way. Now after giving the stitch, turn it to the right side. Here you can see in the back side there is a space left. Now after turning it to the right side, just give one more top stitch to give it a finished look. See, this is how it's looking after giving the top stitch. So my beautiful top part cape pattern is ready. Now let's make the bottom part. So here I already stitched this strip onto my linings and did rolled hem also in the bottom of my linings. Now let's add the sides of this lining part. You can also give overlock stitch if you want. Now after completing the lining part, let's finish the bottom part. So I did a rolled hem in the bottom part too. Now let's join the lining part to our main fabric. So put them in this way, pin it, and you can sew it and give overlock stitch also for a finished look. Now let's join the top and bottom part together. Put them right on right in this way. And then just pin it. Here in the front side I had given a small pleats because a little bit fabric was excess in my bottom part, so I had given a small 2 pleats in the princess cut linings part. See, so align it properly, the pleats in your princess cut pattern dress. And this is how my midi dress is looking. See the full flat circle skirt bottom pattern. The designer cape enhances its look further, which seems like a fairy tale dress. I also shared a video hack on how to sew this type of rhinestone embellished work fabric, which is again a members specific video, so do subscribe membership on my channel to view them. Hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, then please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the next video.